Jen is with us in Orange County, California. Hi, Jen. Welcome to the show. How can we help?
Hi, Mr. Ramsey and Dr. Deloney. Thank you so much for taking my call.
Sure.
Me and my husband have a life household money question for you. We have a couple of different options for me potentially starting to work part-time that we're considering, and we wanted to get your opinion if we've considered all of our options and what is the best way to maybe test those options. We are on baby steps 4, 5, and 6, and we're both working right now, and we love our careers, but more recently I've just felt a tug to want to be at home more. We have 2 kids, a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, and we've also realized that how much work there is for managing a house and the cooking and the laundry and the appointments. And so the 2 options we're really looking at is me going part-time when the 5-year-old goes to school next fall, and we can still pay off the house in a little less than 15 years if we do that. The other option we're looking at, because we really want the freedom in getting the house paid off, is to suck it up for like 3 years and pay off the house, and because then I wouldn't really have to have the option to work maybe. But that would mean maybe doing more of a baby step 3B, 4-ish, and bringing the retirement down to maybe the company match. So those are the 2 options we're considering. And just
what do you make?
Together we make about
No. What do you make?
165.
You make 165.
Yes.
What does he make?
About 135.
What does he do?
He's in finance for a local restaurant company.
And how old are you guys?
We're 37.
Okay. What do you do?
I work for a medical device company in regulatory.
And you can do that part-time?
I think I have options, even if the company I work at currently wouldn't be willing to do it. I think I know enough people in industry or could potentially consult if that company or another company wouldn't hire me. But I'm
okay, so if you went part-time, how much does it cut your all's income? You're from 165 to what?
About 80.
So about in half?
Yep.
Okay. If I'm in your shoes, I'm going part-time in September when the 5-year-old goes to school.
Okay.
The way I decided that was, this is not a question of financial well-being. This is just a question of how fast you get rich.
Yeah.
You cannot have those years back.
Yeah, I'll trade getting rich a little slower for you to be there with the 5-year-old when she comes home making her cookies or whatever the scenario is you want to do.
Yeah.
That's quality of life.
It's hard to hear that. Okay.
It's quality of life. Well, the thing is, you get tremendous satisfaction and you're tremendously good at your job. You don't hate your job.
No, not at all.
You're a professional woman. I mean, you're killing it. And so you're really trading something that you love for something that you love more.
Mm.
And Jen, you need to know, and like I'm telling you, like you don't know this, there is an entire industry, there's an entire cultural ethos that is against women having peace, period. So if you are at work crushing it at 165, you and your husband are just sailing through life, there is a part of that culture that's going to tug on you and say, why aren't you at home?
They're going to shame you for not being home with the baby. Yeah.
And you're going to then you're going to take a half pay cut, still making double the average U.S. salary. You're going to go home, and there's going to be an industry telling you, seriously, what kind of modern woman are you?
You walked away from that career. What's wrong with you?
You're just you hate your family financially.
So there's a moron out there somewhere to shame you no matter what you do.
Right. And so here's what you have to do as you make this transition. And I'm speaking from somebody, we've made the same transition in my house, okay? You've got to get a couple of people around you that are going to be able to walk alongside you as you make this transition. You're going to have to learn new skills. And most of us don't think I have to learn skills on how to run a household. I can just, quote unquote, take care of my kids. It's more complex than that. You got to learn some new things, and you got to have people around you that you can reach out to and say, today sucks. And I love my kids, but I don't like them today. And that aren't going to judge you and say you're the worst mom and we're going to send you mean cards and pray for you. But they're going to laugh and send you funny memes and you're going to go on with your day. And then there's going to be people who are going to pick you up on the work side of it, but you got to have folks who walk alongside you. Dave, I know too many folks who go home to follow this call to be at home with their kids, and then it just is a silent vortex there. And they get lonely, and they start doubting, and then they start looking online, and then everybody's telling them what a loser they are, and they made the wrong decision. And it's hard. You got to have people walk alongside you when you do this.
This is when you learn that Facebook friends are not friends.
They're not your friends. No.
They're not real. They're not real friends.
No. Gosh. They're not.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Jen, go home.
Go home. And it's going to be hard and worth it.
Use that wonderful brain that God gave you to be a world-class mom while you're doing consulting or whatever it is you. And here's the other thing. You've done all of your projections as if your income is linear. And his income is linear, and it's not. You're both in professional careers. Both of you are going to see your incomes go up, even if you're working part-time, and he's continuing to. So it's not a 15-year versus a 3-year. It's a 3-year versus a 8 or 10-year.
Yeah.
You're going to get there.
Good for you.
Really, really good question.